Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Heathrow by Catfish and the Bottlemen. It's a really great song and it's very simple to play. All you will need is a capo on the 2nd fret and your guitar to be in standard tuning, and you'll need to know how to play the chords E minor, A7, C and G. If you don't know how to play those chords, then I will show you in the next bit, and if you do, then you can skip ahead. So for the E minor, you've got your first finger on the 2nd fret 5th string, your second finger on the 2nd fret 4th string, and that sounds like this. For the for the A7, you're going to keep that second finger in the same place, so second finger 2nd fret 4th string, and then your third finger is going to go on the 2nd fret 2nd string, and that sounds like this. Then you got your C, you're going to keep the second finger in the same place, so your second finger is still on the 2nd fret 4th string, but your first finger is going to go on the 1st fret 2nd string, and your third finger is going to go on the 3rd fret 5th string, and that sounds like this. And lastly, there's the G, that's your first finger on the 2nd fret 5th string, your second finger on the 3rd fret 6th string, your third finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string, and your 4th finger on the 3rd fret 1st string. And that sounds like this. So the song is very simple. Your introduction and your verses are the same. That chord pattern is going to be E minor, A7, C, E minor. And the strumming pattern is going to be down just on your bottom strings, then down all of the strings, up, down, up. And then you're going to repeat that for each chord twice. So just to break that down, that's going to sound like this. Your introduction will be E minor, A7, C, E minor. So just again to break down that strumming pattern, it's down just on your bottom strings, and then down all the strings, then up, then down, then up again, and you repeat that twice for each chord. Just keep practicing that a few times and eventually you'll get there. That was 4 times, by the way, not just 2, in case you're a bit confused. So yeah, for the verse and the introduction, it's always E minor, A7, C, E minor. Repeat it once for the introduction, twice for the verses, and you keep that same strumming pattern throughout. Then you have your chorus, and that's going to be G, E minor, G, E minor. Dead simple. And you keep the same strumming pattern, so it keeps everything nice and simple. So what I will do is I'll play from the introduction into the chorus, and I'll call out the chords as we reach them. So it goes like this. E minor, A7, C, E minor. Now into the verse, E minor, A7, C, E minor, E minor, A7, C, E minor again. And then chorus, G, E minor, G, E minor. And then we've got another verse. The second verse is the same as the first verse, and then you've got another chorus. And this is where it changes a little bit. Here you're going to play G, E minor, and then instead of repeating that, you're going to play A7, C, but you're going to keep the same strumming pattern. So your second chorus sounds like this: G, E minor, A7, C, Then we have a solo, and I'm not going to teach you the solo, but I'll teach you the chords that you can play during the solo. So those chords are just going to be the same as what you do for the introduction and the verses. It's just E minor, A7, C, E minor, and you play that once through for the solo. If you do want to learn the solo, I will link up a tab where you can learn it, and maybe I will make a video for that too if any of you guys do want to see that. It's quite simple though, so the tab will hopefully be sufficient. Otherwise, if you're still quite a beginner to guitar, then the chords are the easiest thing for you to play. So again, it's just that E minor, A7, C, E minor, played once through with the same strumming pattern as usual. And then you have an outro. Here you can change up the strumming pattern a little bit if you want to slow things down. I think that's what happens on the single from the album. Otherwise, you can just keep the same strumming pattern as usual, but it goes like this: E minor, A7, C, and what I do is I just play that C 3 times through instead of twice with that strumming pattern. The reason for that is just on the very last time I slow it down completely so that you just have one strum to lead you out. Otherwise you can fiddle around with it a bit more, maybe end on the E minor, it's up to you, or again, just if you listen through to the song, just try and replicate what they do. So yeah, that's how to play the song. Thank you for watching, I hope the video helped, and hopefully I'll be making a lot more videos soon. I'm finally back from my placement year, so I have a guitar and everything.